It's still tricky. Yeah.
Amazing.
How do you sound? You sound good to me.
Sounds good.
Yeah, you would think someone would make an attractive printer by now.
There's no good printers.
There's not.
Unless it's weird because I feel like they've increased the number of photo printers. But if you just need to like print a document, no dice.
Yeah, it stinks. Like Canon has cornered the market on personal printers, and they're like, they don't look nice. You have to often Google how to work them unless it's like your own.
Yeah.
And then my printer, it's just like a basic printer. I should be able to print in black and white, no problem. And it's like I have to like break into the system and jailbreak it so that I only ever need to buy black and white ink or black ink because I never, what am I going to print?
Yeah.
You know, I'm not printing headshots in my kitchen. Yeah.
Like
it's literally
resumes.
just sides for auditions.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're all ugly. Me and Cooper said this like 20 years ago. We're like, Apple should make the iPod of printers, like a sleek little, very simple,
easy.
Your grandma's grandma could use this thing. Yeah.
That's the dream. Yeah, because they are honestly the worst. And every time I print something, I have to go to London Drugs like a fool.
Yeah. I had listen to this blast from the past. I had an in-person callback on Wednesday.
Whoa.
And they wanted a headshot and resume.
No way.
Yeah. I was like, a what and a what now? So if I had to go print a single headshot from the FedEx store across the street. Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah, man. It was pretty nuts.
That's crazy. And you have to do it on like photo paper. You can't just use like the flat.
I was like, what's the nicest paper for this? They're like, well, there's this one. I'm like, that's actually pretty good. They're like,
paper.
yeah, $7. I'm like, what's the second nicest paper? And they're like, well, we could do this one for $2. I'm like, we'll be going with the $2 option on this one. Yeah.
It's like your second cheapest wine, you know? That's like always the most ordered wine on the menu.
Yeah, exactly.
Not quite the cheapest.
Yeah, you don't want to be a real
cheapest.
fucking bum and get that's right.
Absolutely.
Get the barefoot Pinot Gris when you could get the the Oysters Bay Pinot Gris.
Yeah, exactly.
That's slightly higher. Speaking of which, I'll be in Kelowna tomorrow. Maybe I'll be a little, you know what? Rain all week in Kelowna.
Stop.
I know, dude. I'm crushed.
What are the odds of that? I feel like it's been so hot.
I know. And it's
then
always...
Again, do you think it's going to be rain or like... It was meant to rain all weekend and it's gorgeous outside.
That's true. And I'm hoping it's that situation. But it's supposed to rain today, tomorrow, Tuesday, Wednesday. Thursday's cloudy and might rain. Then Friday is nice. And then Saturday when I come home is like the day. It's like no clouds, up to 30 degrees. And listen to this. My mom's boyfriend just bought a boat. Yeah, and I was like,
sick prank.
Let's fucking go. Let's fucking
Darn.
go. I'm going to get drunk on a boat.
Yeah.
And I'm not going on a boat when it's raining.
Shoot.
Not me.
I mean... I don't know. You could be like an Alaskan fisherman and go out in the pouring rain. That sounds fun.
Yeah, I guess so.
Different than the Kelowna vibes you're anticipating.
Yeah, no, I want to be like one of those reality show Kelowna idiots. I want to be like Canada Shore.
Oh, for sure.
I want to show off my muscles and get alcohol poisoning and a sunburn. That's
what is
so
it, June
bad.
28th? It's Hot Girls on Boat season officially.
Is that June 28th?
Yeah, everyone's starting to creep in. You'll start noticing it on your social media.
I think that women should come together. And how about this, ladies? I'm going to pitch you and your attractive female friends something that's going to blow your minds, okay? And I hope that this perforates and ripples out throughout the hot girl community. Here's what I want you guys to do. For too long, women have relied on old, rich men to have a boat and invite them on their boat. Now, here's what I say. Cut out the middleman. All the ladies get together, buy a boat together. You don't need the old rich guy anymore.
You know what? You might have just cracked the code.
I think I just blew this thing wide open. Ladies,
wow.
you can buy
you
boats
can do
too.
This.
Yeah.
This is possible.
The thing is, women are also better with their money than men.
It's true.
So they're like, I'm going to buy a boat and pay for docking fees.
Yeah.
Like, fuck that. And then
best boat
learn
is
how to
someone else's
drive a
boat.
boat.
Yeah.
The best boat is someone else's boat.
Yeah.
Like, imagine how you treat an Airbnb and then multiply that by water and alcohol. And it's like, that is how you would treat someone's boat.
Yeah.
But
I do love all the
ladies.
Instagram stories that cut out just before you see who's hacking. Like, it's like clockwork.
Yeah, it's like, woo! The full 360, and then
All
once
the
it gets to
girls
the
dancing,
340 degree, like right before you see who's operating the boat, it just cuts out.
Gone. Or like just people's feet. And you're like,
that's
ooh,
right.
that looks like a gross old man.
Yeah, you just see the weirdest toenails in the shadow of someone wearing a captain's hat, and you're like, wait a minute, who was Was that?
Hang on.
Yeah, wait a minute.
Bezos?
Should we be? Yeah.
Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein?
Boat, I got a whole island.
I got everything. Wow.
Natalie Reina is here.
Oh, hi.
Hi, everybody. Natalie Reina is back for... I'm going to figure it out now because I don't know. But how many times do you think you've been on the pod? I'm going to look it up right now.
If I had to guess, like 15?
15. Okay.
That'd be my guess.
Let's see. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is your 10th episode.
10th, okay.
Yeah, so pretty good. I think you are the 4th. You're the most recurring woman on the show.
Okay.
And
I'll take it.
maybe the 4th overall guest.
Wow.
I think so.
I'm honored.
You might be beating Samson now with this appearance.
No way.
Wait a minute. I think you're beating Samson. I think you should be one of the goons officially.
Oh,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm
6,
not
7,
funny
8,
enough.
9,
the goons are so
10.
funny.
Oh, you're tied with Samson now.
gotta
No.
take him
This is
down.
11 for you. I just said, right?
Yeah, no, you said this was my 10th.
Oh, okay. Then you're tied with Samson.
Didn't
now.
we do one where we forgot to record? I feel like that was like very early days.
Probably.
Yeah,
That would not shock me.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was like one that, or we only got the last like 5 minutes. And then we're like, okay, well, that didn't work.
Fuck that. I definitely forgot to record a full hour with Dino Archie once.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember that.
And we were
that's
cooking.
annoying.
It was funny. I mean, at the very
Rats.
least, he was funny. And
He is funny. I enjoy
Yeah.
his episodes. They're
yeah,
good.
Chris is like, Dino's my favorite. And I'm like, that's good. The first guest is the favorite. It's like a
Yeah.
Bill Murray Letterman thing.
Yeah, there you go.
And then it's funny whenever you're on, girls always say, it's funny when you have Natalie on and you are always wowed by girl beauty technology.
The female.
I saw in your story you did some under eye thing.
I did,
What?
yes.
But it's not filler?
No, it's PRF. So it's like
That stands for puffy, ridged face. No?
yeah,
Perfect round face.
perfect round
Perfect
face.
round
yes, you
face.
inject your perfect round face.
That's
yeah.
right.
It's crazy. They draw your blood and then they spin it in a machine and it
Mm-hmm.
separates like the plasma from the blood. And then they inject the
liquid
plasma.
gold, as
yeah,
they call
exactly.
it.
It literally is gold. It's
And
crazy.
they
the color.
put it in your
Under your eyes.
Under your eyes. And what
Yeah.
does that do that
it like
filler doesn't do? Mm-hmm.
stimulates collagen production and it like thickens the skin around your eyes. So you know what you people get like that crepey under eye skin?
Uh-huh.
It helps with that. It gets rid of it.
Right. What
yeah.
if I want that creepy under eye skin?
Well, then it's I still have like I've talked about this so many times. I still don't know if it's like creepy or crepey or like how you spell it. Every time I'm like,
How you spell the word creepy?
crepey. Like
Crepey.
yeah, someone says like crepey, like a crepe paper.
Oh, like
Yeah,
a
right?
crepe-esque.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
I thought you were saying
exactly.
creepy.
That's I don't know.
Well, I mean, I could
Every time I go
perhaps.
to talk about it, I'm like, I just say it really fast.
Is that what
I
you
don't know
meant in
what
your
you're saying.
Instagram story? You weren't saying
Yeah.
creepy, you were saying crepey?
Creepy.
Oh,
Yeah.
like
But maybe
a blueberry
it is, but
crepe?
it also could be creepy. I don't know, because why would you call it creepy? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess so. But then
don't
again,
know.
a lurker who's like in the bushes, you picture them having those
Yeah,
hollow.
that's true. That
Anyway,
also makes sense.
Your eyes look great.
Thank you. Yeah, they do a fantastic job.
Is this part of just regular life, or are you like, no, this is wedding prep
Wedding prep.
specifically?
Yeah. Yeah,
right.
bridal.
Because
It's
the
something I've
wedding's
wanted
in
to do forever,
4
but-
months, right?
3 months. It's
Jesus,
September.
I still need to purchase things here. I'm way fucking behind. Oh my
It's
god.
gonna be fun. Now I keep like in my algorithms all Italian stuff, and I'm like, I just want to be in Italy.
Right. You must be learning so much about wedding prep after this.
I am.
Yeah.
Yes,
You
I'm
could be
learning
like
a
a
lot of
wedding
things.
planner after all this.
I could imagine nothing I would hate more. I actually really thought like there was a moment where I was like, oh, I could totally, because I like making itineraries, I like planning stuff.
You are great. Yeah.
I thought being a wedding planner was such a like shoe-in for me. It's just there's a lot of moving pieces and a lot of coordination. It ends up being so much admin work of just like, this person's available, this person's not available. Like, have you emailed this? The receipts are due this day. Like, because everything's confirmation deposit, later deposit. So you have to keep track of like 1,000 different, deadlines. And yeah, it's very high stakes, I think, as well. Like it feels, I think when it's your own wedding, it's not as big of a deal, but when it would be other people's weddings, you'd be so scared about like messing something up.
Yeah, because then someone would talk forever about how you fucked up your big day. Yeah,
I met a woman at a party who her photos were all taken on a film camera, and on the way home, the photographer's car got broken into, and and they stole the camera.
Ooh.
How much would that suck?
That is not good.
Yeah, it can't be cheap either. Like, I don't know what you would do with that.
Yeah, that's one of those like, and then the memory is gone forever.
Yeah, exactly. It's just gone. Like, there's nothing you can do to recreate it. Like, obviously, people have like phone footage, but it would be so annoying.
That would suck if your best wedding photos were like what your drunk cousin took of you.
Exactly. They're in Snapchat, 2 second, like a boomerang.
They're all in vertical. Yeah.
Honestly,
all portrait mode.
The thing that kills me is like, I lived in Australia for 3 years, but it was the era of the boomerang and like the Valencia filter. So if you go on all of my stories, that I'm like, that's how I captured most of the footage, was just like stories, and then I'd save the stories. They all have stupid stickers over them, or like the Sunday and the font.
Because
like,
that's what it saves. It doesn't save the original.
The story. Yeah.
God, I remember
the
boomerangs.
Boomerang, like so stupid.
I kind of miss the boomerang.
They were fun. I mean, now I like using them
super
ironically.
zooms, the one that had like the TV theme when it would slow zoom in with the hearts.
Yeah.
And
or
then
the rainbow face
fire.
where it would cry and it was the rainbow mouth.
Yeah, that was a good one. And then there was like 700,000 of them, and I'm like, I'm just never using these anymore. And now every time I'm like, this filter's good and it's Valencia, I feel like a hack, and I'm like,
I'm old.
no, I would get made fun of. Yeah, definitely too old to know what filters are good now. As you can tell by my pictures.
The young people use Snapchat. They're back on the Snapchat train, which is really weird.
Yeah.
And very hard to control.
Snapchat just won't die.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it makes sense. It's like, oops, did I send that? You know what I mean? It's like, it's gone. There's no evidence. You can tell if someone screenshotted it.
Yeah,
so for the young people...
For the youngs,
but it's hard for like parents to control, because like, what do? You have no idea what your kid's doing on Snapchat.
Definitely, I think my sister was like, "Well, we're not gonna ever let our kid have it." And then like that night, I saw my niece on it, and I'm like, "You're not supposed to have this," and she's like, "Yeah, just don't say anything."
Oops, yeah,
and I'm like, "I'm ratting you out."
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Snapchat is dangerous.
If men weren't on the internet, I would just let you have Snapchat. Yeah. But yes, unfortunately,
there's only when I say like we don't know what they're doing on Snapchat. We knew exactly what they're doing on Snapchat. Yes. The same thing we were doing when we were in university on Snapchat.
Yeah.
Like, not good.
Damn, I didn't have Snapchat when I was in university,
really?
But I am 75 years old.
Oh, that's fair.
You may have forgotten.
You weren't on the old chat.
No.
Yeah, but that was the thing where you could see people's top friends, and that was like literal drama starting. That was huge. Do you remember that?
Top friends.
So on Snapchat, it would show how many, like it would give you the top 3 people who you were Snapchatting with the most.
Oh, that is a recipe for serious breakups, friend breakups. Huge. Yeah, massive. That's rough. Yeah. Why would Snap Inc. do this to us?
Oh, it was great. I distinctly remember like one of my friends like having like a falling out because she realized she was like Snapchatting her boyfriend and like couldn't come up with a good reason why they were Snapchatting so much.
Have you seen the Snapchat glasses? No. How insane they are? I got to pee, so we're going to pause. Okay. I almost shouldn't have said that because it's going to be unknowable for the audience.
Yeah,
we will just
that's an unnecessary piece of information.
Okay, one sec. Yeah, the hyphenated names. How do you like that? Cherry Diet Coke, not Cherry Coke Zero.
That's delicious, actually.
Yeah, it's good.
That's
stuff.
Really good.
I know, it's up there. Just a little bit.
Actually, it's a sploosh. Right now, I have a sploosh of cherry. I have the cherry Pepsi Zeros in my fridge right now. They're not that good. Those are disappointing.
No,
Mark and I both tried it, and we were like, not what you wanted it to be. Yeah. It's like too cherry, but then like the aftertaste is bad. Like this is crisp.
Okay, good. Yeah, gonna pass on the Pepsi. What else do I got here? I think I had questions.
What else do we have to talk about?
Yeah, if you had do you ever fantasize about aliens coming down and they challenge you to get world-class good at something in 1 year, and when they come back and you're not world-class good at it, they will destroy the planet? Do you ever think about that?
Wow.
Yeah, I think about that a lot.
What do you think, realistically, if you were to like buckle down and because what is it? They say 10,000 times. That's like the sweet
10,000 hours.
Yeah. What is the sweet? What do you think you could do if 10,000 times you think I have a natural knack for this? If I actually buckle down, I could do it.
I've always wondered about musical instruments because I can't really play any, but I have music in my heart, and I wondered if gun to my head, someone's like master the piano.
Yeah, you could do it.
I'd be like, okay, maybe.
I feel like you could do stand-up comedy if you really wanted to.
Stand up?
Yeah, I feel like you'd be really good at it because you're very quick on your feet. So I think like even going with the crowd, you'd be, or whatever you
crowd work.
Yeah, you'd be very good at that.
I think it would take me a while to get good at it to a level where I wasn't embarrassed. You know, like I think I would. It would be one of those like, Will Arnett style, like you're doing comedy, like it's a secret for like years until I thought that I was like kind of okay at it.
Right.
Yeah. But I think I might suck. Yeah. I think I might crash and burn. I could also see me getting extremely angry if there's hecklers. Like,
right. Yeah.
Dino is so chill with hecklers. Like, he's like, what? He's like asks them to repeat and like engages them. And then like if they're annoying, he's somehow like so mean, but with like the biggest smile on his face, and he just like everyone's on his side. Yeah, he pulls that off very, very well. I don't know how to do that.
I would find that really annoying
without making the room icky. Addressing the because even when I'm hosting trivia,
low hanging fruit.
I mean? You
completely.
Just say
something mean.
Yeah. Hey, you ugly, fuck you. Right? Like, that's what I would do. And they'd be like, Jesus, man, I was just ordering a drink from the waitress. Or it is the waitress there. I'm like yelling at the server, shut the fuck up.
I'm doing a setup here.
Yeah, this is my big closer, you idiot. I've got like 3 minutes ironed out.
Yeah. Well, who was it? Wasn't the comedian from Seinfeld who like had a psychotic break on during the set?
Sure did.
And that was like career ending. He went from being one of the biggest actors in Hollywood to being like
to not having work. He's like, you son of a. Well, that's not the word he was bleeping. That's not the word he used.
Yeah, that was wild to watch.
You.
Yeah.
I'm just pressing my. Got this. I have the censor button, by the way. Actually, I'm not going back in the edit.
He talks about it in you have to clarify.
People are like, wow, Danny said it a lot.
Whoa. He talks about it in that show, Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee.
Does he address it?
Yeah, he meets up with
That's
Jerry
like the
Seinfeld
one episode
and they chat
of that
about it.
I've never seen.
It's actually quite interesting. He talks about how it was like, I mean, obviously it would be easier in retrospect to say that, but he was like, it was an actual psychotic break and how he like, you know what's
crazy? He like the first thing he said was very racist when he did that rant, and like the room all laughed still. And that when I first saw the video, people were like, dude, did you see what Kramer said? And they sent me the video and I was like, holy shit. But the room was still laughing. It was like before he said the N-word.
Yeah.
But his first joke is like, we'd like something about like, if this was a few years ago, you'd be lynched or whatever. And I was like, whoa. That was like not great crowd work. But people kind of are still laughing at that point. And then he just like starts dropping N-bombs. And I'm like, oh, I see why everyone on
Earth is so, that was.
Why this is on CNN now.
Yes. That was very concerning.
Well, and you know that, I'm sure you know the whole like Seinfeld on Letterman thing, like the day after or whatever.
No.
Like, it just so happens that Jerry Seinfeld was scheduled to be on David Letterman like 3 days after that. Yikes. So, who do you think of first when you think of Kramer? Probably Seinfeld, right? Yeah. So, after the commercial break, like Letterman just has to bring it up.
Of course,
right?
Yeah.
And he's like, so your pal had a bit of a, and he's like, yes, and he wants to apologize. And so live via satellite, Michael Richards gets patched into the Letterman show. And he's like, I don't know if he's still like in just the worst way ever, but he's like mumbling and bumbling. And the crowd starts laughing because it seems like a bit. Yeah. It seems like he's like doing Kramer because he's like, hey, everyone. And people start laughing. And then Jerry Seinfeld goes, it's not funny. He scolds the audience, which makes the whole situation even ickier.
Harder.
Yeah. And like Letterman's like just trying his best to be like, hey, anything you want to say? And then he's like, I lost my cool and I had a break. But that's that was like the most awkward.
So, well, it's hard too because like obviously doesn't excuse it regardless of, but it's like, it does seem like a deep-seated like psychology, like he lost it.
Yeah,
in, like,
he lost his
very
cool.
crazy. And then like, I remember watching an interview with him. Like it was like the first interview he gave or something. Mm-hmm. And again, he seemed just like not all there. And it's like, and then at that age, they didn't have the same kind of knowledge about like mental health and like drug abuse and stuff. Like, I don't know, maybe he wasn't all there. I don't know.
Who knows? I know like other people have made that excuse. I'm like, okay, guy. Like,
exactly. You know what I mean?
I'm like, I had a mental breakdown. It's like, really just your mental breakdown make you say one specific word that's only associated with mental breakdowns? And then there was the guy who I think, who was it? I think I believe it's like Michael B. Jordan was getting an award for something, and someone with Tourette's in the crowd screamed the N-word out like at a big award show. And then it was like, all of the internet was like, like, hey, respect Tourette's. And then like every black person was like, really? That's the one Tourette's word in that moment where
crazy.
Yeah, that was just one of those like, do you ever like when something happens, you look at the comment section, but before you read it, you're like, you guess what the top few comments are?
Of course.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm getting pretty good at it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I love a good comment section.
The top thing will be like the top two things will be like the most like fuck this person. That's always number one. The second one or third one will usually be in defense of that person.
Yeah.
But then the comments under those are obviously the opposite
debate.
side.
Yeah.
And then, it's like someone will be like, let's say for the Tourette's thing, for example, it'll be like, man, that must have been really rough for Michael B. Jordan, but I can only imagine how bad it felt for the gentleman of Tourette's who had to yell that. And then it's like, you see comments underneath, it's like 700 comments under that. And you're like, oh, here we go.
Yikes.
And then you load that one up and it's like, excuse me? I gotta feel sorry for that guy. And then you keep going down and eventually the comments, for the last 400 comments, it's two people who've continued on.
Yeah.
They got nothing to do. It's like a dance mom who's bored out of her mind in her van waiting for the kid to come out versus like some guy who's unemployed and like just on monster.com looking for a job for the last 5 years.
And then if you really want to get into it, you hit hidden comments, and then that's a whole other roller coaster.
The hidden comments are sick.
They're so good.
Sometimes I look at I'm like, do you ever post stuff and then you have hidden comments?
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah.
I had one the other day that was so funny. So I posted an itinerary that like did well. It got like 30K views or whatever. But I posted it the day after the Akon concert. So my voice is like, this is what I would do if it's horrible.
Oh, you were singing?
Oh, you were
out there?
I wasn't singing.
Convict music.
I was hitting notes like the naked eye ear cannot hear. And it was funny because I remember recording it, and off to the side, I have like 7 fluids. I had like hot tea with lemon. I had everything because I could hear how like deep and husky my voice was.
Right.
One of the hidden comments is like, damn girl, what are your pronouns? Babe/bro?
And that's it hidden?
Yeah.
Damn, they were cooking you.
Oh my God,
cooking you in your
that's
own
awful.
comments.
Yeah, I was like, that's actually really
You're like,
valid.
shouldn't I sound sexy like when Phoebe got sick? But
No, I don't. I just sound really masculine.
Yeah, our girls, the plus size park hoppers, had a
I
post
love them.
recently, and they're like, I know, I love them. But talk about being able to guess the comment section.
Oh my God. It's always just an absolute bloodbath.
Yeah, and then like sometimes people have like objectively funny jokes.
Yeah.
But now it's like people are just repeating that same joke over and over again. I'm like, guys, if you're going to bully the plus size park hoppers, be creative. The ladies deserve more.
And like they're going to cry over it in their like 7-figure salaries.
I know.
They don't care.
Because they don't reply to any of the haters.
Why would
but
they?
their fans do. And they're like, you are helping us like farm engagement right now.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. That's the hard part about social media in general is you want stuff that people comment on. So like the easiest thing to do is misspell a word, say something wrong.
You think that shit's intentional mostly?
Oh yeah, almost entirely.
Oh, crazy.
Yeah, if you're misspelling or like mispronouncing something, it's usually so that people go, it's pronounceable, like,
damn. I'm just gonna start posting like funniest episode of The Simpsons, and then just a clip of Peter Griffin being like, hey, Lois, want to have sex? And then just have people be like, you fucking idiot. They're not even yellow, you son of a bitch.
Well, remember your to your point, your Cash Live bit about like quotes from movies or something, and it was like they weren't the movie.
It was the Star Wars one.
The Star Wars. People were so mad about that.
Oh, man. How do I even explain this to people?
It was a great bit.
I mean, so Natalie and I used to be live game show hosts of a poker style app. I guess that's the cleanest way to explain
Google
it.
Cash Live.
Yes. And we did a show on May 4th, which is May the 4th be with you, which is Star Wars Day. And I was like, I should do Star Wars trivia. And then I'm like, no, I should do wrong Star Wars trivia.
Oh, it's so good.
So I only referred to it in the singular. I called it Star Wars. I was like, it is Star Wars Day where we celebrate all things Star Wars. And I said Star Wars like 800 times. And then They started as the classic, like you mix up Star Trek and but then I was like mixing up
Harry
like Lord
Potter
of the
was
Rings,
in one
Harry
of them,
Potter. I think like then things that aren't even in sci-fi or fantasy. I think I mixed like the Shawshank Redemption with some, like stuff that's like it's clearly a bit.
Yeah.
But no, it is
No, the
not.
internet did not think it was a bit.
No, and that one guy left us a
Yeah.
1-star review. He was not happy.
He literally went on the App Store and left us a 1-star review and being like, the host is an idiot. He got all the Star Wars trivia wrong.
Having to call my boss and being like, so we're going to get some bad App Store reviews, but I promise it's
It was
because,
a good bit.
yeah, because me and Natalie thought it would be funny if I said that Voldemort is the main
Are
villain.
those videos still on YouTube? Some of the shows?
I have no idea.
Some of your best comedic bits were Cash Live bits.
They
were so funny.
Well, I was cleaning off my old computer and like deleting files, and then I remembered like half our favorite like moments we would text each other. So I had almost all my favorite like Cash Live bits in the text, but now they're gone. So if Matt doesn't have them somewhere, that they're gone. But
I think they're still on the drive.
Yeah.
I know that. I saw them recently.
I remember I had. Oh, I'm gonna get the. Oh, I do have one thing here. Here, fill airtime, Natalie. Tell the folks something.
Oh my gosh, Phil Airtime. What a request.
Makes you clam up quicker than.
Yeah, literally, just that's a horrifying statement.
Yeah. What are these?
Oh, are those your cue cards?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I have cue cards here.
And we had to do, for context, we were doing at one point 4 shows a day.
Holy
at the
shit,
peak.
that's right.
Yeah.
4 shows a day. And we would have to have like a unique monologue for each one.
Yeah.
And I did one episode where it was like, we are now getting sponsors from people. And I had fake sponsors. And this was like at the peak of COVID. And this one is, today's show is brought to you by Pierre Lafarge's European Kissing Class. What better way to greet your fellow man than by planning a series of wet kisses on their cheeks and lips? Sign up today to learn how to pucker up your daily hellos by giving every perfect stranger a French connection. And then what was the next one?
I like the one that was Sand from the movie Castaway. The winner, because remember we made up fake prizes, and you're like,
is that in here?
Sand.
Oh no, it was.
Film Castaway.
Yeah, it was like, if you win today, you will get a bag of sand used on Saving Private Ryan, the beach scene from Saving Private Ryan. And I'm like, in no way is this just sand from my neighborhood. This is authentic Hollywood memorabilia. This costs thousands of dollars.
Like half the jokes were only funny to us.
They
but
were
God,
so
they were
dumb.
funny.
They were intentionally dumb. Today's show is brought to you by Buddy Jump, the world's first bungee jump experience designed for your pets.
Oh my God.
How can you call yourself man's best friend without giving your dog or cat the thrill of plunging 700 feet off a bridge only to be yanked back up into your loving arms? Disclaimer, Buddy Jump is not responsible for the death, dismemberment, or PTSD your pets may suffer. Not suitable for fish or gerbils.
Oh my God. It's good stuff.
Round 3 is brought to you by Ruby Tuesdays. Ruby Tuesdays, please eat here other days of the week. We aren't just open on Tuesdays. That one was okay. This flop brought to you by Grampoline Alley, the only trampoline park exclusively for the elderly. Tired of young punks between the ages of 6 and 59 ruining your trampoline park? Simply bounce on over to Grampoline Alley and double backflip your way to geriatric bliss. Disclaimer,
God.
not responsible for death, dismemberment, or PTSD. I think they all end with not responsible for...
Yeah.
Round 2 brought to you by Wendell Wednesdays Bar and Grill, a subsidiary of Ruby Tuesdays. These are very bad, folks.
They were so. My favorite show you did, I mean, we've talked about this before, was the one that's like scary things, but none of them are actually scary. It was the Halloween
scariest
episode.
movies. Yeah.
Yeah. The Cheaper by the Dozen, because what's scarier than 7 kids on a film set?
Do I
Or
even
the
have...
no, the Catwoman, the way they brutally dismembered Halle Berry's career.
Yes. I've got
good.
all these old ones here. What you can
They're
win.
so funny.
I used to say you could win a date with Tad Hamilton.
Yeah.
The Eugene intro.
Eugene, I forgot about
Yeah,
Eugene.
we called our computer Eugene, who like randomly dealt the cards for people. Yeah, fake sponsors. Today's sponsors being woken up by a garbage truck. Thought renting an apartment facing an alley would result in traffic-free peaceful mornings. Not so fast. Jeez, some of these are just so half-baked. Anyway, yeah, that was a
They were
that was a
so
good time.
good.
Cheaper by the dozen. Is that on here? Cheaper by the dozen. Yeah. Oh, yeah. The scariest movie of all time? That's easy. Cheaper by the dozen. I know it's just a movie, but 12 kids? And apparently they weren't CGI. The filmmakers opted to use real children in those scenes. And people say Tom Cruise is reckless. Yeah, that's right. Damn.
Do you remember when I passed out on camera? I have
Oh.
that footage. That was funny.
You know, you should tell the folks that story.
Yeah, so we like briefly the way the show works is there's like 3 rounds, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then I can only do it if I do that. There's going to be 3 rounds, like
5
actual,
rounds.
yeah,
And then the final
table.
Right.
I got really sick. I don't even know what happened, but we had like a lot of players active still.
I'd say like close to 2,000, something
Yeah.
around there. Live people across the world.
Yeah,
playing,
like Mexico. Like we actually got
Yeah.
pretty good audience. And I felt so sick, and I on camera am like, you can see the beads of sweat on my upper lip. Like it's so bad.
When did you start feeling sick?
Oh, I think it was round 3. No, probably around 4.
Like, so before you started recording, before the episode.
Yeah, I was feeling kind of off, but not like this. Then during round 4, I started sweating buckets. You know that feeling in your mouth when it gets like metallic and you know you're going to either throw up
yeah.
or pass out?
Oh, yeah.
And I could feel that. And I, for some reason, didn't have the logic to be like, I need to tap out because it's live. So I just went like, I am not feeling well, folks. I'm having trouble seeing the cards because I couldn't see the screen.
I was
It was
so
just
scared.
all sparkles. And then I was like, I need to sit down for a second. And I like face planted on the ground. And then our producer, who was like half my height, came up and was like on her tiptoes trying to call the rest of the game. But then for some reason, some like sunstroke of inspiration
this
from
is
Hades,
incredible.
I got up and decided to like continue the show. Couldn't see anything. So I'm doubled over, like sweating. Like you can just see the top of my forehead. And like, oh, it's brutal. I'm saying like, oh, I do not feel well. I think I'm going to vomit.
This is ultimate autopilot.
Horrible.
Like
And it's
Walking
all,
Dead.
Yeah, all on camera. Meanwhile, our like Instagram and Twitter is popping off of people being like, "Is Natalie okay?"
Yeah,
Like,
dude.
I got people were so nice. I got so many DMs, but oh my god,
You know what's
it was
crazy?
funny.
I think I was supposed to be there at that point, but I was like, hey, I'm running a little late, but I'll be
Yeah.
there for after your show and we can do like a post-show talk. And so I'm playing it on my phone, watching you live, and all of a sudden you're like, I do not feel good. And I'm like, is this a bit? And then you fall out of frame. And I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. I'm supposed to be there and Natalie is unconscious.
horrifying.
Then Kira goes in. She starts doing her thing. Like Natalie says, she's short, so it's at the top of a girl's head, just being like, and the ace of clubs. And I'm trying my best here, folks. And then Natalie lumbers back into frame, brought back to life.
Oh my god.
Like voodoo magic has been done upon her. And then you passed out again.
I remember like coming to and you were in the room being like, "Hey there, champ. How you doing?"
Dude, I was like, I got in there and you were on the ground and I was like, let's drape a coat over her. That was like my first, that is my,
Like a little post-mortem.
yeah.
Done, guys.
I do the finger thing to your eyelids like you're dead. My first thought though was to drape a coat over you.
I actually remember that.
Oh,
Oh
my god. I'm like, this girl's dying and I'm
She's
just
dead.
like, well, she might be cold.
We're
on the
hosting
ground.
auditions, folks.
Yeah, that was insane. And everyone's
my
like,
God.
what happened to Natalie? Beloved host on the air like 3 times a day.
Yep.
Yeah, that was some crazy shit. That was our job,
crazy.
people.
Yeah,
Like
COVID.
yeah, I cannot think about, or I keep thinking about how lucky I am that job came along.
It was so much fun. Like,
Yeah.
look, that is going to be such like a special memory forever.
We
It
had
was
like
so much
full
fun.
time jobs during COVID where it was like basically like we got to like host a live game show
Yeah.
where our boss was like, do whatever
Yeah,
you
it was just
want.
literally, it was like a version of stand up comedy.
Yeah.
Like, it was so fun.
I was just doing like bits, like
Yeah.
like if you hosted the Tonight Show, I'd be like, what's the dumbest
yeah.
bit that would make me laugh?
And it was fun being like I would say maybe an X level celebrity in Vancouver. You know what I mean? Like people would be
Yeah.
like, "Oh my god, I play your show!"
Yes.
And like,
Yeah.
that was so cool.
Man, and I went to Kelowna, and my sister's friends were there with their kids. These are like 12 and 13-year-old boys, and they got obsessed with playing
No
it. So they were
way.
like weird around me because they're like, what? So are you and Natalie like friends? And I'm like, are you guys like playing Cash Live? And it's like, it's not
crazy.
gambling, it's free.
Yeah, it's free. It
And
was
you can
all-
just like, you could win a couple bucks or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just like a game where you basically like swipe or. But
Yeah.
yeah, I was like, damn, people
That's so
like
fun.
this.
Yeah, well, I went to the Red Truck Festival in Vancouver, and like multiple people came up and were like, "I play Cash Live."
You know who
Can I get a
listens to this
photo?"
podcast? Lang Louis and Chi of Steel, who are
No
like
way.
players on.
Oh my god,
Yeah, that's right.
awesome.
Yeah,
Wow.
we've lost lost everyone except those two people listening to this podcast.
Oh
right
my God,
now.
yeah.
They were like, what the fuck is this?
My favorite thing was people's usernames that were like, you'd have to read them and then be like, wait, there's something in here that I can't say out loud.
Yes.
Like
and the best one is Edith Puthy.
Yeah, he was my favorite.
And a big flop for Edith Pussy. I mean, eat this. Oh, fuck. And by the time you said it to everyone.
Oh
There's names you see coming a mile away. It's like, you know.
Mike. Anytime Mike is in something.
Yeah,
like
that's
Mike
right.
Hawk.
Yeah. Michael Hawk is
Michael
here.
Hunt.
Michael Hunt. Yeah, I'm not going to say cunt on.
That and a lot of variations of like Trump 2020. Like
so
a lot of
those you see coming a mile away. Yeah, it's like go Biden or Biden is dead or so, like weird
Biden
stuff
is dead.
like
I forgot about him.
Yeah, there's crazy ones like that. Trump 2024.
Yeah. A lot of penis jokes.
Yeah. There was some, but Edith Puthy, I was like, good, like bravo.
Yeah, you said it out loud.
Yeah.
Like props. Like,
Yeah,
that's
props.
An incredible
I
name.
will just be saying eat a pussy from now on the show because you
so
fucking got me. Round 5 brought to you by Larry Leapyear's 4-Year Feast House, opening February 29th, 2024, a subsidiary of Ruby Tuesdays. There we go.
Oh, it's so good.
What else? Today's sponsor is your friend who orders nachos as their entire meal. Looking forward to a grown-up dinner with friends? Not so fast, because the fully functioning adult sitting across from you just ordered a plate of nachos as their main course. Marvel as they say no to sharing an appetizer, only to purchase a blanket of shredded cheese to themselves like a stoned rich teenager.
I do that.
Normally a $40 value, this embarrassing dinner could be yours for free. Do you do that? You're a nachos entree girl?
Yeah.
You guys are crazy.
That's so funny because Mark hates it too. He's always like, that's not a meal.
It's out of control.
So weird.
It is a weird choice.
I love nachos. I freaking love them.
What do you load them up with? Are you like, whatever they offer, put it on? Or are you like, no, chips and cheese with salsa?
No, whatever they offer, chicken. Actually, my favorite place, weirdly enough, was a vegan restaurant in Montreal named Lola Rosa. And it was like beetroot and like shaved veggies. They were so good, but it was like, they changed it to a vegan cheese, but it was phenomenal.
Vegan cheeses are extremely hit or miss.
They had a good one.
Did they?
Oh,
okay,
so good. Yeah.
One of the, not like Daya. Daya's actually gotten better.
It was
I haven't had Daya in a while.
It was more like a cheese sauce. So like it was like, just like a vegan cream sauce. And it was so good.
There you go.
Like almost anyone who went to McGill, you can be like, Lola Rosa nachos, and they'll be like, I've never had a better nacho.
What's it called?
Lola Rosa.
Lola Rosa nachos in Montreal?
Montreal. Yeah, it's in the ghetto. It's so good.
It's in the ghetto.
The student ghetto.
The one time I went to Montreal, I went to Schwartz's Deli and nice. I was so hungover I couldn't enjoy it though, but I was a big roast beef fan at that time too. I was like,
I was gonna say that must have been another life.
I know, back in my pre-vegan days. Can you even imagine me sucking down a big hunk of meat now?
Oh no, I can't. Crazy.
That's probably for the best.
Yeah.
You can't imagine that? No? I must have some perverted drop I can say for a second.
Here I come.
There we go. Final table brought to you by Netflix. Oh, a normal one. Fellas, are you tired of the mesh netting in your bathing suits clinging to your private parts? Simply apply Netflix to your upper thighs and allow us to fleck that uncomfortable net fabric away. Stupid. Very dumb.
So stupid.
Yes. So for everyone rolling their
Incredible.
eyes, that's what we did. For
that was
work.
our full-time job.
I turned down that job 2 or 3 times. And
Did
then
you?
eventually, the CEO of the company, Cash Live, he called me and he's like, man, your self-tape is just like, you could just do that for every show. Like, I know you had fun doing it. I think you'd be good at it. You love poker.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, he's like, just come to the training and see what you think. And I'm like, okay. And then like fast forward a few months later, I'm like, why would I say no to this?
Yeah, this was the best job ever.
Yeah. And like also I was like getting back into poker at that time and my boss had won a bracelet at the World Series of Poker and I could just like hang out with him and talk to him about poker stuff.
And he was also the nicest guy in the world. Like
Incredible.
Our boss was like truly top 10 nicest people I've ever met.
Yeah, he's a great entrepreneur and he just started
Top
a
5,
pickleball company or
So
something or a
cool.
pickleball something. Yeah. He's one of those people who talking about aliens make you get good at stuff. He's just like dementedly perseveres when he's
Good at
interested in
everything.
something. Yeah. But like literally went to the World Series of Poker final table for I think the six man, but still. And then like him playing ping pong was just insane. I was like, who are you, Forrest Gump?
Good
Like,
ping
why
pong
are you
player.
so
Yeah.
fuck? He's like, yeah, I got a ping pong table a few years ago, and he's just like murdering us.
His
murdering
dog
us.
can boogie board. or skidboard.
Yes. Yeah, one of those,
like that's like the kind of thing like only his dog would know how to do that. And he's like, oh, he just did it one day.
You
I'm
know,
like,
if like those like buttons that spoke English for dogs were out when he got his dog, that like his dog would be fluid. Toby would understand. Toby the corgi, hell
Who
yeah.
also hosted a game or two.
Yep, I was the voice.
You were the voice of
I did
Corgi.
the Look Who's Talking To with the dog. Yeah, that was pretty fun. I want to do a Cash Live like retrospective podcast, like you, me, Jamie,
That would actually
Kira,
be so fun.
Matt,
Rodrigo. I guess he'd have to
Rodrigo.
scope in now,
Yeah. A lot of
Yeah,
folks.
we had a guy who was like famous in Brazil. I mean, he's been on the podcast. But
Yeah, he has.
He's a
God, that
soap
guy's
opera
everywhere.
star.
I think he lives in Montreal now.
Yeah, isn't he doing a show?
Yeah, I believe he is. Damn, that guy's everywhere. He's incredible.
Where in the world is Rodrigo Massa? I believe was the
who
joke.
knows
Yeah.
from one day to the next? Yeah. Do you feel like you're pretty prepared for the wedding?
Yeah, I mean at this stage pretty well. Like it's in Italy, so like everything is very they kind of have like a plug and play for most things. Like they can tell you what they have on offer and then you pick from those things, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's nice. It's also very small. There's only 50 people. So
That's
it's like
good.
not too many people to wrangle.
Take it from a guy who doesn't eat cheese. Fewer options on a menu can be a good thing.
That is true.
Or
That
else
is
you'll
very
just
valid.
scroll Netflix forever,
Yeah.
over and over again. What are you
100%.
watching right now?
What am I watching right now? We just finished Sharp Objects. I hadn't seen that before. I just finished it. It's fantastic.
Oh, I heard that's good.
It's very good. It's Amy Adams.
Oh.
It's one of
like
those
her.
things that like twists and then twists again. And then just when you think is done twisting, it twists yet again.
Very twisty.
To the point that it's crazy. Even 30 seconds after the credits roll, there's still another clip. Like 30 full seconds.
Jesus.
So you think you have to fast forward it to know like the actual ending. Just so crazy because like most people don't even know that exists,
Yeah,
right?
that's very like Marvel coded.
Yeah,
like you
yeah.
stay till the very end.
It's good enough that when the first episode ended, Mark like was kind of half watching it. He was doing something else, and he was like, "Oh, is the movie over?" I was like, "It was a show. Like it's that good that he thought it was a
nice.
full length film."
Sick.
Yeah, it was so good. That was great.
Kevin and I just saw Toy Story 5.
How was it?
It's very good.
Is it okay?
Yeah, I need to like distance
liked the
myself from it a bit.
concept. Like,
yeah,
that's
the
cool.
concept is good, and once you start watching it, well, I think it's better than the fourth one. I didn't like the fourth one that much.
I don't
was
think
like,
I ever saw the fourth one.
yeah, I was like, they kind of lost me.
What
'Cause
happened in the fourth one?
in the fourth one, the reason I don't like it is because it's fine, but it undoes so much great stuff from 3. Like,
The scene when they're all like holding hands, getting
Yes.
low. That's such a good scene.
Yeah.
And that like was to me the end of Toy Story. You know?
yeah, as it should have been. But I almost think 5 like corrected 4 in a way. But in 4, the toys like split up, and like Woody goes off on his own, and like the whole end of 3 is like Bonnie.
Oh, I do remember 4.
Yeah.
The plane thing.
There's like they're at a carnival, and they're at like an
Yes.
old antique shop, and the
Yes, I
cat
remember
is
that.
hunting them. But at the end of 3, Andy gets his toys back, and he's gonna go off to college.
Yeah.
And then he realizes like, I'm actually not gonna play with these anymore. And then he sees Bonnie, and
Mm-hmm.
Bonnie's a cute little girl, and he's like, you know what? I should give my toys to Bonnie.
Yeah.
And so he goes and he's playing toys with Bonnie, and then he's like, you know what? She should just have them. And then he goes to leave, and she goes, what about this one? And it's Woody. And he
Yeah.
was still going to take Woody and maybe Buzz also to college with him. And all the toys had like reckoned with that. And they're like, it's going to be great. You're going to, see what college is like. And then he's like, oh, and he doesn't want to give Bonnie Woody because he's like, that's his like main special guy. But then he pulls the string and she likes it. And he's like, damn, I can't be a jerk and just like keep a toy I'm not going to play with when this kid would want to play with it. So he gives his toys to Bonnie, and it's this perfect ending
it's
of like
so
the
beautiful.
toys are going to
Yeah.
get played with again. That's
Yeah.
it. That's their dream come true. Another kid is going to find the love.
Yeah.
The fourth movie just like ruins that.
Yeah.
Like the fourth movie splits them up. Woody doesn't go back with Bonnie. So imagine Andy comes home from college
Yeah.
to visit his mom, goes next door to check on Bonnie. It's like, hey, where's Woody? And she's like, oh, I lost him at a
Lost him, he's
carnival.
gone.
It's
Yeah.
like, what the fuck? Andy gave you Woody, you little bitch. What are you doing? You just left him somewhere. So that's why 4 bothered me, and for a
Yeah,
couple other
agreed.
reasons. But 5 is much better.
Was a cool concept.
Yeah.
Like iPads replacing manual. Like that's cool.
Yeah, and
It's
there's a cool part in
topical.
it too where, by the way, Conan is incredible in it. Conan O'Brien is a new sort of toy in it, and
Okay.
he's so good in it. But
It's still Tim Allen and
yeah,
the
it's
voices.
still
Oh, cool.
everyone.
Okay.
I mean, it's not Don Rickles as Mr. Potato Head because he died. I think and Jim Varney is Slink. He died a long time ago.
Right.
But a lot of almost everyone's back, I think.
Cool.
And I forget her name, but Doris something. But she was George's mom on Seinfeld. She's Mrs. Potato Head.
Right.
She also died.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
So some of the great ones are just gone. Yeah. A lot of the voice people are back. I won't spoil who, but it's like some pretty big names come back for just like a quick voice, and
Really?
you're like, wow, you came back for this? And I popped in the booth at Pixar, but yeah, it's good. I would recommend it. And I saw
I'm sure they
something
got
else.
paid almost nothing for that.
Oh yeah, just scale.
Disney is really struggling for cash.
Disney ain't
these
got
days.
shit. I found out there was this rumor not long ago that Apple was trying to see if Disney wanted to merge. And
Oh, really?
I suspected for a while. I'm like, those companies seem like aligned in a way.
that would track.
Socially, or like their impact. They both feel like very, very American companies.
Yeah.
Even though I wouldn't be surprised if like a lot of the money behind it wasn't. And your products are designed in California, but who knows where they're actually made, right?
Did you ever hear about the Disney park that didn't open?
No.
The, like history one. Ooh, I think it's a podcast. I think it's either on Today Explained or The Daily. It was a amusement park that they planned on opening that was about like American history. But I don't know if you know this. American history isn't super chill.
What? Are you sure?
Yeah.
I'll just Google American.
And-
Oh my God!
Right? Like,
so much slavery.
Not such good things happened. So they were going to have like different towns that are about different pieces of American history.
Were they going to be real with it?
Yes.
Oh, not whitewashed or anything. Okay.
So people were like, and they were like, oh no, it'll be great. It lets people like be transported. Like people should know what it was like to experience these horrifying injustices.
Like the Holocaust Museum of America is sort of the idea.
Like people like experiencing it as like fun almost, and like a
it's
cool
an
way to scare
amusement park?
exactly, to scare people.
No.
Yeah, so it got shut down. People were like, I don't know how anyone thinks this is a good idea.
Yeah,
Like,
not smart.
it's crazy. They can look up the articles on it. It's fascinating because like there was someone at Disney, like this was their passion. Like they wanted this to happen.
Oh, this was someone
badly.
at Disney who wanted to do this?
It was going to be a Disney theme park.
Oh boy.
Yeah, and they were like there, and so that like it would have had a very high budget, but they were like, maybe some things people don't need to experience.
Yeah.
And like we should just leave it. You know what it was? Yeah, it's crazy.
Damn. Imagine the actors getting audition breakdowns. It's like
Right?
seeking white male to play Slaver Jim.
Except at that time it would have been like a Small World after all, like animatronic kind of thing.
Oh,
like think
my
of how
God.
inappropriate and like it would have been something from a horror film.
We
Yeah.
missed out on a beautiful nightmare. That's like, damn. And you thought the Chuck E. Cheese dolls were scary as fuck.
Yeah.
That would have been some crazy ass shit.
Yeah, it was crazy. But yeah, it never got made.
Yeah.
People were like, this is a bad idea.
The tragedy of Catwoman coming out. That could have been a whole section.
That
of the
could have
park
been
as well.
avoided.
Okay, before I leave you, you went and watched the old sucker game today, did you? Where were you watching it?
I went to watch it at Kraft.
Oh,
it was fun.
Yeah, big TVs.
It's a good time. Good time to watch it.
If people are wondering where Johnny is, he.
oh yeah, what happened with Johnny?
I mean, he's getting murdered at work every single day because of FIFA.
Right, obviously, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, the footage
He's a
of his
good
bar
co,
is
isn't he?
scary. Yeah, he's a good co on Granville Street.
Oh,
which
nice!
is
I'm going
like-
to a wedding welcome party there in 2 weeks.
Oh, really? He will probably be running that function.
I would imagine he will be. Though we realize it's at the same time as the quarterfinals, so like it's going to be crazy.
Ooh, so Canada's further than they've ever got in the World
Yeah.
Cup. That's exciting.
Very exciting.
It's one of the few times where in Vancouver, just my windows were open and I heard when the whole like city probably
cool.
screamed, but when Canada scored that goal with how many minutes
It was
left?
so exciting, like 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was so exciting.
It was pretty nuts. It was like not since COVID when people are like banging pots was I like, what the fuck is going on out here?
Oh yeah, you must have had a symphony of that from here.
Oh, it was real
That's
loud.
cool.
Yeah, it was definitely.
Did you have a neighbor who did it like a little? I don't say too long, but you know, a little more than socially acceptable. Oh yeah.
And I was like, I get it. This is your one part a day to look another human being in the eye,
that's
even if it's
reasonable.
across an alley.
You're just banging.
Yeah. Oh, COVID. Exposing all of our mental health issues in just a few mere months. Right?
That was a wild experience.
Yeah.
It's
Remember
crazy.
how like, I don't want to say fun it was at first, but like once you embrace like, okay, it's not airborne.
Yeah.
We got to stay inside, but the government is going to make sure that we can still pay our rent for the most part, and we're not expected to do anything. Your only job is to not do anything.
Yeah.
And then so there was a couple weeks where you're like, I don't know. This is kind of fun.
kinda tight, yeah.
You know, depending on if you lived completely alone.
Yeah.
Or how strictly you were following the don't go near anyone protocol.
Yeah, and what city you were living in. Like Vancouver wasn't that bad because we have a lot of outdoor stuff. For other cities, it would have been brutal.
Yeah. I remember going hiking and just like, you know, you just like turn your head and cover your mouth and someone went by, but you could still go hiking.
And like skiing. Everyone got really into golf and running. Like that was a big thing.
Yeah, picnics.
Yeah, picnics.
You know what's funny? Because in the West End here, like no one would ever no one would picnic before. And then COVID, people are just like, why don't you just put some lawn chairs anywhere there's grass? And that is continued today. There's like just down there, people are just like, you know, cracking beers on their Tommy Bahama lawn chairs. And oh no, it's so great.
Yeah.
And Natalie was talking about my neighbors. I live in an apartment and they've got lawn gnomes outside their door. It's fucking awesome.
It's awesome.
Yeah, gnomes outside an apartment.
Yeah.
It's very Cosmo Kramer.
It's very
coded.
cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a crazy. I remember when it first started, I always had Bailey's in my coffee on vacation.
Amen.
And being like, hey, you know, we're vacation. And then by like the 4th month, I was like, I think I'm an alcoholic. I'm putting alcohol in my coffee every day. Like, that's worrisome. Like I go to Starbucks and be like, this doesn't taste right.
Yeah, something's wrong.
Yeah.
Why am I still sad? Yeah. I went through my liquor cabinet in a month and like I just had been accumulating, you know, like I don't drink at home.
No.
Like, you know, and then plus I worked in the bars then. So it was like literally like even if I wanted to drink, I'd have like one here before going out.
Right. You were a Lamplighter, were you?
Yeah.
Wow.
I bartended at Lamplighter. And then even when I was just like hosting bingo and trivia nights, I always have a bar tab. Still to this day, I don't use it at all, even when I still host trivia occasionally. But I'm like, oh yeah, I could just like have like a ton of Negronis right now.
Yeah, you could be that host that they're like, what are you about, Danny?
Trust me, I took advantage of that for a while. I remember when I first started hosting there, and I'm having too much fun. Like I'm getting a little drunk on the mic here. And then I went to Damon, who was like the guy who used to host trivia for me.
Okay.
And he's just like got a beautiful radio voice. This guy's like a party animal, and he ended up becoming like, I don't know, he was high up in the Donnelly group at the time. And I was like, hey man, between you and me, I'm like, I don't know if I should be like drinking this much while I'm doing this. And he's like, of course you should. He's like, you're better when you're drunk. You just are. And I'm like, you mean me personally? He's like, all people, all this job is easier with a few beers in you. And I'm like,
true.
It was like the worst thing to hear. Have you ever seen that movie Young Adult with Charlize Theron?
No.
I'm going to ruin the ending for everyone who hasn't seen it. But she is just never grown up. She was the hot girl in high school. Now she's like in her late 30s.
What was her character name and occupation?
Damn, fuck. It wasn't that iconic, I swear. But she finds out the one guy who she thinks maybe I could have had a great normal life. You know, she's still like having like one night stands with like hot like fuck boys and shit like that. But this dude from back in her high school who's like a real sweetheart gem, firefighter type boy next door. He's engaged. She gets it in her head. I'm going to go win him back. That
is also the plot of 13 Going on 30, by the way.
Is it?
Yeah.
13 Going on 30 starring Matthew Perry and...
No. Oh, sorry. No, Jennifer Garner and Mark Ruffalo.
That's 13 Going on 30? What's the Matthew Perry one with Zac Efron?
17 again.
Oh, right. Yeah. Shit, I don't know my numbers movies. Yeah. I know big.
Get it right. Yeah.
So Charlize Theron goes back to her hometown with the main goal of breaking up this relationship.
Oh, my God.
And so she tries to like look her hottest and act like she's got her life together and everything. And... she just kind of face plants and it's not working. And she ends up getting hammered one night, hooking up with Patton Oswalt, who's like decidedly not like the boy next door, good looking guy. He was like a total nerd in her high school who like knew she was the hot girl who would never talk to him. They hook up. She's so ashamed of herself. She does the walk of shame, goes into his kitchen in the morning, and Patton Oswalt's sister is there. And she's like, holy fuck, it's you, like that hot mean girl from school or whatever. And Charlize Theron just has this breakdown. She's like, I'm such a fucking loser. I came here to break up a wedding of a guy I haven't seen in so long, and I can't believe I tried to do that. I'm so dumb. I need to apologize to him and turn my life around. And the sister just goes, what are you talking about? You're not a loser. You're the coolest chick I ever met. You're the cool girl from high school. Nothing you do is wrong. And it's awful. Because she was just about to realize, Charlize Theron, that she was a complete loser. And the one person she confided in was like, no way, keep doing what you've been doing. And so she doesn't change at all. And it's like the worst. It's like just the worst person she could have talked to and confided in. Anyway, it's
funny.
one of my all-time favorite endings to a movie. But
Really?
yeah.
Okay, I'll have to give it a watch.
Yeah,
That's funny.
it's still good. Charlize Theron's very funny in it.
What is it? An old movie?
Yeah, it's a little older. I would
Okay.
think I
I was gonna say there was a time, I guess it was like the 90s and 2000s, where like example of 13 going on 30. The guy is engaged, and she goes forward in time, and her like high school best friend, they're not friends anymore because she was like mean to him. She became popular and like a magazine editor.
13 going on 30.
Yeah. So she kind of like said screw, which in Australia is actually called Suddenly 30. Fun fact.
Suddenly 30.
Yeah, it's an alternate title. Yeah, she's like mean to him in the time that's passed that she's not aware of. So then she becomes 30 and she's like, I'm not friends with him anymore. But he at that point has a fiance. And she like breaks up their wedding basically.
Jesus.
Like she tries
Jennifer
to.
Garner.
Yeah, she like basically, but it's like that in the 90s and 2000s, they romanticized affairs. Like as long as it was like, oh no, they're meant to be together.
Yes.
Like the Notebook, she is objectively awful to that guy.
Man.
Like there's
James Marsden just happens to be so cool.
Yeah,
that he's like, if he makes you happy, it's like, what?
What?
No way,
Yeah,
dude.
No.
This fucking guy who built her a house,
poor
you should
Lon.
kill him.
Yeah, literally. Like,
you
with
should
your
go
bare
wring his
hands.
fucking neck.
He should have a problem with your behavior. Yeah.
I don't think it's James Marsden, but anyway.
It's Lon, whatever who
right.
the actor's name.
Yeah, you're right. All those movies back then were just
always everyone was having an affair.
Yeah.
And it was always like, oh, but they're meant to be together. Like the Keira Knightley scene in Love Actually with the like say it's carol singers. Like that's your best friend. He was your best man at your wedding. Like
Notting Hill, she's cheating on she's in a relationship with Alec Baldwin in that movie, and it's just like starts dating Hugh Grant and like never tells him.
The entire plot of Friends is just Ross cheating on girlfriends to go back to Rachel. Like
Yo, it's Danny Mac cutting in here. I forgot to do this on the actual pod, so this is the Patreon cutoff part. If you want to hear more of me and Natalie, subscribe to the Patreon. It's the top link in the show notes. By the way, shout out to everyone who took advantage of the free month of Patreon that we were giving out last week. We might do another giveaway like that again in the future, but could be a while. So anyway, subscribe to the Patreon, support the pod. You'll get more pod. This episode keeps going on longer, and then you get the episodes early as well, at least a couple days. Sometimes it's way longer, and you get it early. How about them apples? Fun story before I leave you. I called my pal Spencer Macpherson from School Spirits, and him, Natalie, and myself. Spencer, Natalie, and me, we played a game, and for some reason, I did not record just that part, just that 25 minutes of us playing a game. And I like this game, so we're going to play it again in the future. I'm sorry to Spencer and Natalie. I haven't even told them yet, actually, but that game is not in it. Damn. I suck. And it's funny because earlier in this podcast, too, you can even hear Natalie say, like, didn't we do a podcast once and you, like, not record it? And I'm like, yeah, I think so. Anyway, I can't believe I'm still fucking this shit up. Literally, my job is to press a button and talk into a microphone and then put that file on the internet, and I still can't do that right. Jeez Louise. Killing myself over here. Anyway, thanks for subscribing to Danny Mac's Awful Podcast Plus on Patreon. If you're not, it's the top link in the show notes of this episode. Hit it, support the pod, and you'll get perks. And if not, I love you anyway, sweetie pies. And I'll see you when I see you, okay? Dalen, what do you think about the movie called...
I love Wow.
Yeah, that's what I thought.